You don't think anyone cares about Nolan Wells?
A lot of people do, but there's a lot of people on social media who don't. And it's like, also, it took a long time for me to really see it for real on like news outlets. Certain things you'll see on news outlets.
Yes.
But certain things, like I seen it on news outlets, but it wasn't the big ones at first. Like it was like the low level news websites. Like I had to look it up. Like I didn't see it popping on all the big ones. And that was kind of weird to me because like this young man he went on a trip with his friends, didn't come back with his friends. You would think that's weird.
It is weird.
It's pretty weird.
No, for sure.
Yeah, like
I want to tell you what I know about the story. So this dude is in a photo. Nolan Wells is black. He's got 3 white friends. They take a boat. They go to hang out on an island 4th of July. The only way to get there is by boat.
Yeah.
The 3 white dudes want to go home. He wants to hang at the island.
Oh, with that girl, right?
Is that who? It was somebody.
Yeah, someone said it was a girl.
But they take his cell phone and keys with them back to the island.
That don't even make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense. But the story, immediately it was like, also, there's got to be foul play here.
Yeah.
Because he's black. And I'm like, well, why does that have to be?
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty good like assumption, I would say, because
it's a good assumption.
Yeah, when you put all the facts on the table, he went there with his friends. He didn't return with his friends.
Yes.
His phone's not there. Messages on his phone are deleted. I would never leave without my phone.
I wouldn't either.
Like, if I were to stay on an island with a girl, if I were to stay on an island with a girl, best believe I'm keeping my phone there to make sure I could get back. If you take someone's phone, that's because they're not gonna get back. Like, they're not gonna get back. Like,
yeah.
So it's like, you kind of...
But they're his friends, though.
They're his friends. At this point, allegedly. Like, you know, we don't really know.
Yeah.
My friends would never leave me... my friends would never leave me on an island by myself or take my phone with me and not make sure I'm good. That just doesn't make sense. If my friend were to stay on the island, allegedly, with a girl, I would grab him by his neck and throw him on the boat and be like, yo, we're going. Like, we're not staying. What are you staying? You don't even know this girl. The story don't even make sense. Friends don't do that. I've never met no friend like that, man.
I agree. I think it's weird. But my first inclination was not like, oh, well, yeah, no, they killed him. Just because they were white and he was black.
Yeah, that wasn't mine, just because once I learned more information on it, it did kind of get a little weird, because this isn't like the first incident where there has been like a black person with a group of like white people. There's this lady, a couple years ago, she like went on a trip with, she like went on a trip with her friends and she didn't return.
Yeah.
And it was like all her white friends. So stuff like that does happen. So it's not really like horrible to make that assumption, but at the same time, you shouldn't really make that assumption until facts are because that you're just feeding into like the race stuff. Like whoever was making those assumptions, oh, well, they're white, he's black. That's stupid. Because we didn't really know.
Yeah, like there is the truth. Like one thing actually happened, and we're trying to figure out exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's how it should be. Yeah,
and like, how does this story even make the news in the first place? Huh? Did you ever think about that? Like, how does this story get media attention? Like you said, like nobody was talking about it at first, then it slowly crept in. Like maybe, I don't know, somebody had found the story and then was like, oh, we need to talk about this. Then all of a sudden it sort of catches fire. And
I mean, that's usually how it is. It's domino effect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like rapidly just keeps on going. I definitely thought it was pretty weird. Like when his friends, as soon as they came back from the trip, they lawyered up. They all got lawyers, Innocent people don't.
It
really
is
do
funky,
that.
dude. I will agree with you.
If I'm innocent, I don't need a lawyer, But hey,
do you have white friends? Like, do you hang around with like?
I have a lot of white friends.
Yeah,
I'm from Hinsdale.
That's funny.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, so I have black friends though. but I have a lot of white friends. Like it's mixed. Like
how is it growing up in like or living in an area that's, I don't know. This area is white, dude.
I used to be told that I was the whitest black kid that people knew growing up. That's what people used to tell me because of the way I talk, the way I say my words, or like, you know, I was the whitest black kid. That's what people used to tell me when I was growing up. So yeah, that's how it was, you know, growing up.
And what does that mean? The whitest
I don't
black
know.
kid?
I never really knew what it meant because this is how I talk. I don't know what that meant.
I know,
but that's what people would tell me. Like, you're the whitest black. Like, what does that mean? Like, am I supposed to like talk a certain way? Like, like what do you what? Like, I still remember the person who said to me to this day. Like, I remember the day. Like, it's crazy. Like, and I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, this is who I am. I'm just talking.
Yeah, of course.
You want me to talk a certain way to fit what? To fit what you think that people of my color should talk like? Hell nah.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's how it was growing up, man. Around here.
So you just sounded black right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, bro. Like, I guess, you know.
I didn't know if like, see, this type of conversation fascinates me because I believe most people are good, but there's some issues, you know, in the country, and I hate to see, you know, when I see guys like Chud the Builder and stuff on Kick, I'm like, oh my God, man, like this dude makes a living on using a word that is very, very, very offensive and harmful to black people, and he does it just for clicks and views. You familiar with the story, obviously, right?
Yeah. I know who he is, but it really just does well because like that's what, you know, birds of a feather flock together. You know, those type of people like that stuff. Like they want to see negativity like that.
Yes.
So it's like sometimes for certain people, negativity will bring a lot of views. Like,
I know, man.
If you're so negative, like Clav and Chud, and if you're really negative and you're just saying whatever, you don't care, that actually makes a lot of people happy because you're just doing what they really want to do, but they can't do it. So it's like they're going to watch someone who does what they really want to do. They want to be able to go walk around and say the N-word to people around, but they can't. Yeah. You can't do that around here. You can't. It's a small area, man. You can't just go,
nah, man.
Hey, N-word, move out my way. Or I'm going to shoot you. You can't just do that. Like,
well, his thing was like free speech, right? Like, you know,
yeah,
like,
he can say whatever.
You could say it. I can say it. It's like, well, there are certain words that transcend cultures, you know, and that's one of them. And like, you know, and he pissed somebody off so bad that he got shot over it. And he shot someone. And now it's like, was it worth it? Now you're in jail. And people are arguing with the bail amount. You know, they threw the book at him. They got his bail money is $1 million, and they got this dude, you know, who did the same crime, and his bail money was $100,000, and you know they're trying to make an example out of him. And some people do get made an example out of.
Yeah.
You know, for the swing of of American culture and stuff. But like, do you harbor any like feelings toward like other like races and stuff? Like, do you feel a certain way about like white people? I'm always fascinated to see like how we are as a like country. Are we moving in the right direction? Are we moving in the wrong direction? You know, I mean, when you see end racism in the end zones and stuff, and
so like, do I have any like
it's like sometimes they say like, well, black people can't be racist, or like, you know, people of color can't be racist. It's impossible for them to be racist. It's like, well,
I really just try not to like. I just don't really care. Like, I don't care what anyone else does. That's their life, you know.
Yes,
I don't care if you're like black, brown, yellow, Kryptonian. Like, I don't care. It doesn't do me like unless you're like doing something wrong towards me. That's different.
Yeah,
like a black guy could do something wrong to me, or a white guy could do it. It's the same. Just depends on what you're saying to me, you know. But I really don't like. I don't. Whatever someone else has going on, that's what they got going on. Like Clav, that's what he got going on. I don't know him from a can of paint for real. Like,
he's all about like looks.
Yeah, that's what he likes. Good for him, you know. Like,
yeah, but with like, with being popular comes a certain amount of responsibility, right?
Yeah. You have to, yeah.
So when you're telling people he's 20, you're 22, like you're up and coming, you have got a lot of life ahead of you. You know what I mean? I'm assuming you want to get married and have a family?
Yeah, at some point, yeah.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Pretty cool.
So when you hear a guy like him saying, you know, break parts of your jawbone, it's all about your jaw, like you're a good looking dude. You know what I mean? Like you're fit. Like you have a lot of that going on. Like, do you want to mog other people in pictures?
I mean, I probably can't mog people. I'm not the tallest, so it's just like, I mean, that's what some people like to watch. I personally don't really like care about that stuff, but that's for his audience, you know. That's you know, the younger kid generation. I really feel like they like watching stuff like that because they don't really know better. Like people my age, they really don't like watch Clav, I guess. Like,
do you know who clavicular is, Ryan? No. Like, he's a 20-year-old like influencer or whatever who's all about like looks and I mean literally clavicle.
Yeah.
Is like the name of.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's good for his audience, you know.
Yeah.
To each your own, you know.